Alright guys, before we put this inside Substance Painter, it's very important that we add some Vertex Color on our meshes. That's basically adding color directly on the vertices on each of our meshes. And why is this important? It's important because this will allow us to use different colors on our meshes, which we can then use in Substance Painter to assign textures to specific 3D meshes. So let's look at an example. I found this online in ArtStation. So this is by Savasetin. So he added some Vertex Color on his meshes here. So you could see that some meshes have the same color. So maybe this one. And also I think that's the same color is going to be for the belt. So this one and this one's going to have the same texture when he put it inside Substance Painter. And this here, ooh, gosh, a little large. This here and also this here looks like that's gonna be the same textures when he puts it inside Substance Painter. So maybe he wants this to be made out of let's say wood, okay, and maybe he wants the same here. He wants to be made out of wood. I don't know why he would make this made out of wood, but let's say it's going to be the same texture, then that's going to be the same color, right? And let's say this here, maybe the belt and maybe this part of the shield are going to be the same, and maybe he wants it to be made out of the same material, so that means the same Vertex Color is assigned to it, okay? And maybe this is going to be just one, this here and the face, they're all going to be one Vertex Color because it's going to be all just human skin. And you can see that the only purple that you see here is just the human skin because everything else is not human skin. So you got one color, one Vertex Color specifically assigned to that body of the character. So this is gonna be what we're gonna be doing, just adding some different colors on our meshes and also thinking about which is going to be leather, which is going to be fabric, and depending on the type of material and textures we're going to be using, we are going to be assigning different colors to them. And let's go ahead back onto Blender. How exactly do we add Vertex Color to our meshes? Let's go and select our character's head here, Control Tab, and then go to Vertex Paint. And then go to the drop down arrow, set from material to attribute. So we need to set it to attribute so that way when we're adding Vertex Color, we're going to be able to see exactly what we're working with and what color we're adding to it. Alright, so I know that the head and the arms here, they're all it's just going to be one human skin texture. So I'm going to go to over here, the primary color, which is white, and this is the secondary is black. I'm going to go to the primary color one, and I think I'm going to just set it to blue, this color here. And to set the color to that, let's go to Paint, and you could click on Set Vertex Color, or it tells you what the shortcut for this. It's going to be Shift K, okay? So Shift K. So now we have added our first Vertex Color, which is going to be on the human skin of the character. Let's go back to object mode, and we're going to do the same thing for the rest of this. I'm going to select each of these and adding different colors to them. And let's say the buckles, see the buckles here, they're all going to be the same Vertex Color because I know for my buckle here, I'm going to add like some chrome-like material there, and they're all just going to be one texture. So this all gonna be the same Vertex Color. And I know this one, they're all gonna be the same Vertex Color, right? Okay, so if I go select this, and I don't think I could do it all at the same time, but let's try. I'm gonna go select this, Control Tab, in Vertex Paint. So I want this to be a different color from the skin because I do not want the holster to be made out of human skin. So I'm going to set a different color. Maybe I set it to, let's see here, pink. And I'm going to go Shift K. That didn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and just do it one by one. I'm going to go over here, Vertex Paint. There you go. And same thing, I'm going to go here, Vertex Paint, Shift K. So I'm going to go to all the parts here this is gonna be made out of leather. So I'm gonna go to all the parts that's gonna be made out of leather. Go to Vertex Paint, Shift K, and this one I'm gonna try again. Select this and Vertex Paint, and I'm gonna go Shift K. Oh, so it only did it on one, which sucks. Go here and here, here and here, object, and let's go link transfer. Nope, I don't see any Vertex Paint here. Oop. So I'm gonna go over here and just go to Vertex Paint, Shift K, or set Vertex Color. So all of those in pink are gonna be made out of leather, and I think that is it for the leather part. Okay, now I'm gonna go select. I'm gonna do the buckles last. I'm gonna go to the shirt, and I'm gonna go to Vertex Paint, and I'm gonna change the color of this. So it's not gonna be made out of leather. I'm gonna set it to maybe light blue base. Looks like a ocean blue color. Shift K, and back to object mode, and onto the pants. Vertex Paint. Maybe I could set this one to orangey color. Shift K, and then the shoes here. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna go to Vertex Paint and set this one to red. And then the lace, Vertex Color, Vertex Paint, and this one I'm gonna set it to yellow. Alright, Shift K. Alright, and last but not least is going to be the buckle area. So I'm gonna go select the buckle, Vertex Paint, and maybe I'm gonna set that to green. Maybe, yeah, I think bright green. Shift K. Now you don't want to choose a color that's way too close to the colors that you already have, because if you do, you might see some issues with Substance Painter, and then you're gonna have to go back and to Blender and add another color. So I think this is not too close, but anyways, if it is, we could always change the color in the Vertex Paint here later on. We need to, but I think it shouldn't be. But yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go here, Vertex Paint, Shift K. So go to each of your buckles and just add that color. Yeah, I'm gonna go to all of my buckles here and do the same thing. And yeah, let me pause this video and get back to you guys. Alright, so as you can see here, I have added all the Vertex Color for the buckles. And I'm gonna go to the caruncle and add a Vertex Color to this one too. Vertex Paint. Maybe for this one, I'm gonna add maybe a dark green type of color. Let's see, or maybe brownish is fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go and Shift K. And for the eyeballs here, we're not gonna do any texturing for the eyes, but what we're gonna do is, even though we're gonna add the eyeballs, the materials that's in Unreal Engine onto our eyeballs here, I do want to paint some iris here, so that when I am texturing the skin and trying to get the likeness down and, you know, doing the eyebrows, we have something as a reference for the eyeball. So I will be doing some custom painting on the eyes in Substance Painter just for a reference. So I do want to add like a Vertex Paint just specifically for that. So let's go to Vertex Paint. Yeah, so maybe for this one I could just choose purplish color. Yeah, something like that. And Shift K. And you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing for the tear ducts. I'm gonna go and hide this. So for the tear duct, probably just gonna keep it white in Substance Painter. But yeah, I'm just gonna. I just don't want it to be like black or anything. So I want to make sure that I add some kind of vertex color in there. Shift K. So this also, the material that we're gonna add for the tear duct is all just gonna be Unreal. Alright. So I think that is it for our Vertex Color. All the colors have been added, which will be usable in Substance Painter. You could always go back here and go back to material if you need to, but right now, yeah, I'll keep it to that just in case I need to go back to Blender and change some vertex painting. But yeah, that is it for adding some Vertex Color.